It is, but it's normally a bit easier. I mean, you've got the lights right in front of you, so when they go out, the light is to react to that. And he starts putting a run to the first corner. As long as he can pick his break.
What's up now? I said I was going off anyway. Well, I'm gonna head up anyway, Harry, because I need to sort some stuff out. No, I did say goodbye. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, see you later then, Harry. See you later. Sink. People.
He just didn't look comfortable in the car. You know, when you watch George Tap, he is scraping the barriers everywhere. And it looked like Lewis was giving them a bit more of a wide berth. And his confidence, maybe his position in the car is right. But it just looked like he was travelling further. Okay, well, it was a long old qualifying session yesterday. And the reason for that was because of an awful crash for Mick Schumacher. Thankfully, he walked away from this onto the curb, turn 11. It was a really nasty one, Johnny. You know what those feel like? Yeah, they're awful, especially when you get yourself on that curve. Then you're out of control because it literally just turns left on you. It's such a speed, of course, then you're that passenger. But it's this impact here. Twist a little bit as well, which can be very uncomfortable for the neck. But thankfully, the car then actually stopped down the track itself, so the everything didn't happen. Okay, well, split in half. He will be taking no part today. But let's hear from the man himself. Glad to say, Mick Schumacher. Well, Mick, it's great to have you back in the paddock. How are you feeling? Yeah, I feel all right. Not too sore either, so it just shows the safety of these cars these days. To be able to walk away from this, I think 20 years back from here, people wouldn't have been able to do that. So I do have to everybody involved in safety. It's interesting because most of the time when you have an accident and you know something is going wrong, the time changes a bit, like it's a little bit slower. And yeah, I saw the wall coming towards me. I knew I could prepare for impact and stuff. So unfortunate because I had the car to for sure going to P2. But yeah, what to do more than that. You've had two accidents in the last 2 years. Do you think the track is safe enough? I think there's things we have to have a look at. I don't know what happens in the future, but so we have to have a serious discussion about this. Well, it's interesting, isn't it, when Mick said that he's crashed both last year and this year. When we came away in 2021, there were a few people saying, we're going to get a big one here. We've now had a big one. It's the same guy, and he's calling things into question. What needs to change, do you think? Well, I think last year we all knew it was this unbelievably quick circuit for a street circuit. Concrete barriers, they're much harder to hit than tyres. People will probably say, why aren't there tyres where he hit the wall? But you wouldn't want that because it would stop the car too quickly. The G-force would be through the roof and it would knock you out very easily. So you need the concrete barriers, but maybe it's the angle of the barrier that needs to change. But when you watch that, it's a split second before he hits the barrier. He's lost control. He's immediately into the wall because he hits the brakes. You see the lockup, and it's just before he hits the wall. It shows how quickly these cars are traveling through that section. Okay, glad to see though Mick Schumacher is okay, and we'll see him next in action, we presume, in Australia in a fortnight's time. Right, here's what we've got coming up in a busy hour and a half. Next up, Sergio Perez on his first ever pole position. He talks about a difficult weekend for Formula One. Both the Ferrari drivers are at the top of the hour. We are obviously very competitive, and every time I put the helmet on at Carlos, we want to beat each other. We check the world champion of his rivalry with Lewis Hamilton. I just enjoyed the battle we had overall because not only the battle, but just you went to every single race weekend and you knew that you had to be on it. Pit lane goes green from 20 past 5. We're live on the busy grid from half past. It's lights out for the Saudi Arabian Grand position, and he swung by the sky pad last night to talk to Anthony.
Pacheco, your first pole position, the first Mexican ever to claim a pole position in Formula One. How does this feel? It just feels unbelievable, you know, because yeah, it's been a couple of races already, but to nail it here, to nail it in a place where we didn't have the fastest car today, to beat those Ferraris, but also just, I think this is the most difficult circuit in the world, you know, in terms of precision, in terms of risk reward as well. So really being at one with the car, if I can get pole here, I can get it anywhere. So it's definitely a great boost of confidence as well for myself.
Let's talk us through this lap. Here we go on the main straight towards turn one.
Yeah, so here it's important to hit the right amount. Cold tire, so it's really difficult. The car is just dancing around. There's not much you can take out of the tire, but here everything starts. You know, you have to be extremely precise, extremely fast over those curves, flat all the way here. But at the same time, you don't want to be taking too much out of the tire. You know, because if you take too much out of the tire, then you are paying it back progressively through the lap. But yeah, the amount of risk going is.
It looks like here that the car had a bit of understeer on entry towards turn 9, and you couldn't quite connect with the wall there, and that compromised the change of direction. I don't know. I'll play it back here in full speed.
I picked up a bit of understeer on the way in. I couldn't quite get the lap, but it didn't really matter because I was still flat for the next section. But everything is up here, you know, because I come from a good first sector where I didn't do too much out of the tire. And yeah, just going in that rhythm. I think this got away is one that
Oh, fuck's sake.
Hello?
What's the matter now?
Nothing. The person's late.
The person is late.
Person we're working with. How are you? How you so bad?
can be in Saudi Arabia at the moment. I think the sport has to get stand together collectively. You know, any act of terrorism cannot be condoned. Unanimous decision by everybody. The team principals, yes.
At one stage, though, and this was late at night when drivers came together, they were very strong. We understand they were united. And at one stage, they were considering boycotting this. What was said to change their minds unanimously?
I think that the right boycott is not the right word, because we are not here to be in two categories. We are one family of Formula One. Drivers, they are supposed to ask their position, their concern, and I think that it's just a matter of explaining the things that we believe that has to be explained in a proper way. Should ask who take the decision. You see the press release that the GPA did, and you see our position, make sure that it's pretty clear. And I think that the good news is that today I've seen all the drivers and all the team focus in an incredible day of qualifying.
Are there more question marks over the future of this race, though, now, Stefano? Because we arrived here and there was a cloud again about the human rights record, and now this with the terrorist attack within 10 kilometres, 12 kilometres of the circuit. Are there more question marks there?
Oh, I think that it's not a matter of question mark. It's a matter of understanding the situation. We are not blind, but this country, also through Formula One and the sport, I think is doing a massive step forward. You cannot pretend to change a culture that is more than millennial in a blink of an eye. You see here, a couple of years ago, women couldn't drive. They're here on the brink, achieving. They are changing a lot of laws, in order to make sure that this is happening. But I do believe that we are playing a very important role in the modernization of this country.
What would you say to those that are perhaps stating that Formula One is taking decisions when it comes to this that's solely based commercially as opposed to moral?
No one can judge our morality, to be honest, and that's the fact. So I think that it's a matter of putting in place all the different things that have to be done. And our position is always, and will be always, that we do believe that what we're doing will have a very positive impact in all the political situation for the best of our life and at all levels.
Well, the event goes ahead, and it was very candid. Fair play to Stefano for coming out and answering all those questions. I just wonder, from your perspective, Jensen, about the stand that the drivers appeared to make before they reversed their decision unanimously. In your time as a director of the GPDA, would you occasionally want to collectively make your point?
Yeah, first of all, for people that don't know what the GPDA is, it's the Grand Prix Drivers Association. And the reason for its existence is to look after safety and try and improve safety on track. But it's great to see that the drivers pulled together and were united in trying to help Formula One as a whole over this weekend and try and keep us as safe as possible. I do like that, and they waited until they had reassurance that it was safe to go racing, and they were obviously given the information. And we're all here, we're all in the same position. It's not just the drivers, no. The whole paddock.
Obviously, it wasn't a great look, but it's all about shining a light on the problems, isn't it? That's why, and they're saying the sport will continue to try to do all it can when it comes to races. Okay, let's hear from Lewis Hamilton. A real struggle yesterday. Qualifying in 60th, his worst qualifying performance since 2017.
Yesterday you seemed a little out of sorts. What were you dealing with in the cockpit?
What you mean out sorts after, or?
It's not the Lewis that we've come to sort of expect, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly I felt like the same me. Just I made some changes with the car, and they really didn't like the changes that I made. And I was really just struggling with the rear end. Once you lose confidence in the rear, then you can't attack these high speed roads. And a couple of times that was maybe in the woods. So yeah. But anyways, it is what it is. What I'm really happy to see is Mick is here, he's healthy and with us here today. So.
Absolutely. And then just turning your attention to the race, in terms of what you worked on overnight, are you feeling more comfortable, more confident?
Not really. I mean, I'm 15th, but the car's always different when you have fuel in the car. So I'm hoping I've got a lot of great drivers ahead of me. I need to try and pick them up as many as I can. And yeah, it's quite windy today. It's a bit warmer, so yeah, positive.
Well, good luck.
Well, this isn't a for a while, and I wonder how he'll react to it. He's a champion. He's one of the greatest, if not the greatest of all time. How do you suspect he'll respond to starting in a lowly position for him?
He's already reacted very well. You know, Kevin was very relaxed today interview. He knows it's not going to be an easy day for him today, fighting from where he's on the grid. If he's actually going to start on the grid, there's always the possibility he can start on the pit lane and change the circuit, give him some more confidence in the car. This circuit, you need confidence, and he doesn't have it in the car right now. You can see that in the way he does in qualify. Unusual to see Lewis like that, but yeah, he will learn from today, from yesterday, and he will improve. Whether it's tomorrow or for the next race, he'll get his head down, and he's not a seven-time world champion for nothing. So no, he's very skilled and very good in developing a car.
Look at that body language. That's one of the shots of yesterday. Just a look of confusion at his car, which is usually you don't want to go, well done, you've done it again. It's a little different. But then you contrast that with George on the other side. It's not ideal, but he was the one that hustled around yesterday. How was he able to do it and Lewis not?
We can't forget Bahrain, but it was the other way around. Lewis actually got the lap in qualifying, and George couldn't. He was almost a second off the pace. So it seems like it's on the edge for the car to get the tyres in the working window, which we always talk about tyres, but it seems the case with this car. It's a little bit edgy. So, yeah, they need to work on that. You can't have the inconsistency through a season, and that is something that Mercedes has always been very good at, is the consistency with the cars, and the drivers can really push it. So, a lot of work needed, but we still have the race today, and we'll see how Lewis can fight through.
There's a lot of speculation about what it might be because the Mercedes-powered cars are right down there. We know they've lost a lot of good stuff, including Andy Cowell a while back from Bixworth. Many of others have gone to the Red Bull powertrains and elsewhere. A bit of a diaspora, if you like, of high-quality engineers. When you get a brain drain like that, is there going to be an inevitable consequence?
There can be, and you normally see it a few years down the road. You obviously don't see it immediately. It's a few years down the road, so it could be. But there's a few other issues that need to solve with the car as well, with the focusing on the straight.
Well, that's it. Talking about the focusing around it, a lot of problems that they've got to get on top of. We'll talk more about that when we come back. We'll also hear from both sides of an emerging rivalry in 2022.
I love fighting with Max.
This is absolutely epic.
I've raced him already many times, right?
It's just unfair. I'm leading, he wants to pass, he pushed me, I push him back, and after he pushed me off the track.
Charles is not stupid, just an idiot on the race.
This has been a bit of a problem for these two in the past. No problem this time.
I think it's always on the limit.
He's almost pushed onto the grass.
Everyone races hard,
Leclerc this time might just have to give way.
but this is exactly the way I want to be
Maybe
racing
it's
Formula
the
1.
Let's go. That's exactly what we call solid season.
So then, guys, we're just waiting on Fletcher joining, but yeah, welcome to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix for Sunday. I mean, good Sunday evening here for the race. Yeah, welcome to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Just checking I got the audio up, but yeah, the audience sounds fine on here. So I got Fletcher joining me very soon. We're just waiting on some others who want to join in. But it might just be Fletcher today. We don't know. We're just going to find out until in about a couple of hours' time before the race gets underway. So the grid order in the top 10 in order. We got Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen in fourth, Ocon fifth, George Russell in sixth, Alonso in seventh, Bottas eighth, Gasly ninth, and Kevin Magnussen in 10th. And then after that would be the bottom 10 will be bottom 9. I will explain that in a minute. But we've got Lando Norris, Guan Yu Zhou, or Zhou Guan Yu, he likes to call himself. I think that's what he likes to call him. Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Lewis Hamilton, Alex Albon, Nico Hulkenberg, Nicolas Latifi, and Yuki Tsunoda. That is the grid. Hamilton had problems during quali. He didn't have the pace during quali. It's going to be a long race for him. For the race coming up, it's going to be a very interesting situation. How Mercedes do things with him. They might do a long strategy with him, or could be. Excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. It could be a long race for him. But again, Saudi Arabia is one of the circuits that opportunity does come up most of the time. But yeah, the Ferrari boys are looking very strong, very strong. Especially Carlos Sainz Leclerc and second and third there. But Sergio Perez, what a day for him in the Red Bull. What a day for him. He actually got an absolute belter of a qualifying, and he actually got first place. He got a pole position, his first ever pole position in Formula One. Fantastic for him. And Max Verstappen, he'll be more than ready to go on the second row. Alpine look pretty good, don't they? With Ocon and Alonso in fifth and seventh. George Russell has to do the work for Mercedes, trying to get some points for them. But it's going to be very interesting, very interesting to see how it all turns out during the race. If you want to like, subscribe, of course, please hit the like and notification button. I am streaming from my channel, of course, and of course, when this is my personal channel, I do stream on Speed Force Racing's YouTube channel. I do stream on there I tried to stream on Thursdays because I have been at the moment, because I've been very busy with work and other commitments. So yeah, that's been an obvious thing to have. But it's been a very calm day today, very calm. Just having a look at anything that needs to be done on here. I don't really think so. Yeah, that's fine. So, just building up to the Grand Prix. That's all we're looking forward to, just building up to the Grand Prix. If you've got any questions, if you've got anything to ask in terms of Formula One, then especially the race tonight, then please let me know. only thing Ferrari's going to do tonight, and Ferrari and Red Bull going to do tonight, because they had a epic race, especially Leclerc and Verstappen. What they did is they went literally toe to toe, wheel to wheel, but Charles Leclerc done Verstappen outright every time into turn one. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting to see how that all plays out in the end. So right now we're just looking at Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz talking to Natalie Pinkham. So they're just having an interview. The race will start in about an hour's time, so around 6 o'clock, with the formation lap as well. So yeah, we'll just see what they can see what we can do. I'll try to do this trying to do this for every single race week. Well, most race weeks because of my work commitments. So we're just waiting on Fletcher with this. All the drivers will start on very fresh tyres, of course. They'll get to pit their own tyres. Most likely the top 10 is going to pit softs, in my opinion. I think the top 10 will start softs. I think some of the bottom 10 might go for a few mediums somewhere. Might see a hard. Excuse me, long day. I might have to go downstairs for a coffee soon. Just to keep me awake. Because I think it's going to be a long race, just due to the fact of so many red flags. So many red flags are literally going to be. I think red flag is going to be a thing. Safety car is going to be a thing. Definitely red flags. I call this the demolition derby of Grand Prix. It's the fastest street circuit of Formula One. Of course, Saudi Arabia, of course, is very known to its capabilities of a street circuit. It's got very good amounts of corners. We've got 27 corners. This track. I just look some more information on the circuit. So it's called the Jeddah Corniche Circuit. It's got 27 turns and it measures around 6.175 kilometers, making the longest street circuit of Formula One. It's not only the fastest, it's not the fastest street circuit, it's also the longest as well. Also, we got it's a span of 3.8 miles, 8.36 miles long. And the maximum speed is 330 kilometers an hour, or in English terms, which is 205.052 miles per hour. So from Sergio Perez's point of view, his distance from his pole position to turn one is going to be around 220 meters, and full throttle around here is going to be 79%. So that's going to be very, very interesting. And plus the pit loss around here is going to be around 23 seconds. So very, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. A potato camera. Yeah, it is a potato camera, to be fair. Wild Alpine. I like that from Rogue Smithy. Potato camera. He's just commented on Discord. Yeah, it's an inbuilt camera. Don't get me wrong. It's an inbuilt camera. It's not too bad of a camera, to be fair. It's not doing too bad at all. So what do you think the top three is going to be? I think my top three is going to be I think it's going to be the Ferrari 1-2 of Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc and Perez in fourth. I think that's going to be my guessing for this race. I don't think I feel I'm not going to argue on that one. So yes, it's going to be a very interesting Grand Prix. What do you think the stop's going to be? It's going to be one stop or two stop. Please let me know in the comments. I'm thinking it's going to be a two stop. Due to the fact how the tyres went in the first race, I think it'd be another two stop race. Barring the fact that it's hopefully known like safety cars and all that. So that's going to be very interesting to watch. Of course, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Red Bull didn't have such a great start to the last race. They scored 0 points last season in the last race. That's very, very surprising due to reliability problems. I was completely shocked when I saw that. Really, really shocked. I mean, the last time this race was held, actually, the race was very, very, very all over the place. What a crazy race that was. Last year's Grand Prix. Hamilton Verstappen literally went toe to toe, war to war. There's so much controversy around that race. Like Hamilton and Verstappen go wheel to wheel to turn one. Then there was the controversial moment with Verstappen slowed down in front of Hamilton to let Hamilton through because the FIA said so. But Hamilton went into the back of him, didn't realise what Verstappen was doing. But they saw each other out in the end, and then Hamilton won the race in the end. And the final race, and they went to the final race in Abu Dhabi, and Verstappen won the championship. But Jeddah is of course the second race of the season, so it'd be very interesting to see how it all turns out in the end. Very amazing thing as well that the cars look really, really nice this year. Very, very, very nice this year. Really, really up the game. Gosh, Saudi Arabia does look nice, don't it? So we've got 45 minutes left until the Grand Prix gets underway. So I will be right back. I'm just going to have a coffee. Then I'll be right back very shortly. Okay then, hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the watch along for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Jeddah. How are we all feeling? I'm feeling a little bit nervous, to be honest. Well, excited, a little bit nervous. It's gonna be a very interesting Grand Prix, to be honest. Very, very, very interesting Grand Prix coming up today. It's gonna be very interesting to see how the whole thing is going to plan out, of course. But I think, in my opinion, it's going to be very, very interesting to see how Red Bull and Ferrari is going to approach turn one. I'm thinking Max Verstappen will probably jump into third, most likely. So the cars are just doing their practice starts. Just see Lewis Hamilton there, just doing his practice runs. I can see he's on the medium compound side. So does that mean he's starting on the big medium compound side for the race? We're starting 15th. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda starts on track. Now, as he looks like he's gone off or something. I wonder what's going on there. So he's gone off. Look, he hasn't crashed, but he looks like he's broken down. I think we got Fletcher in the chat. Hello, Fletcher.
Hello.
So Yuki Tsunoda has just stopped on the track. I don't know what it's about, but
Yeah, it looks like he lost drive, maybe. Maybe a power in the
yeah, so it looks like Yuki Tsunoda has stopped.
There's like a lot of engine problems with these Red Bull cars.
Well, due to the Honda power units, but it's been alright. It's been the Ferrari power unit I've been very, very impressed with.
Yeah, it seems like they have similar actual performance levels, but the Red Bull just has absolutely no reliability whatsoever.
No, not
This
at
is
all.
this is the fourth car to break down in 2 races.
So I don't think that car is definitely going anywhere. If AlphaTauri could try find out a way to get that car onto the grid and sorted, that should be okay. But no, they're packing up the things. So it looks like I don't think Yuki will be starting. So have we got 18 runners for this race? I wonder.
I can't think of the last time F1 actually had an 18-run race.
What we do know for a fact is that Lewis Hamilton is going to be starting 15th. First time he's out of Q1 for the first time since 2017. That's a long run, that one. Jesus.
And I think it's the first time we're on genuine pace and without any issues. It's the first time since 2009.
That is impressive. That is an impressive stat, to be fair.
So without any problems and just on pure pace, this is the first time Lewis has been knocked out in Q1 since 2009.
Ferrari look really, really, really impressive in this early part of the season. I've been really impressed with Ferrari. All the Ferrari fans will probably be going whoop whoop at our faces at the moment.
Yeah, with Ferrari as well, but they always do at the start of the seasons whenever they have a good year. They'll win the first couple of races and then they'll just fall off due to a lack of development. Happens all the time. We saw it in 2018, 2019, 2017.
So what do you think of Ferrari's chances this season? What do you think of Ferrari's chances this season then? Do you really think they could go all the way this season?
If they can keep up with the rate of development that other teams are going to be bringing, like you see it on Tech Talk nearly every week where cars are bringing in new parts, Alpine have got a new flooring, Williams have got a new venting system on the side pods. If they can just keep up that rate of development, then maybe, but it's just about what the cars bring at the moment, because at the end of the day, no one knows what the playing field's like. Flow looks strong, but Red Bull could bring in a new package next week that will cut Ferrari, so right now it's a bit higgledy-piggledy in the ranking order.
It's very interesting to see that that Ferrari have came out with. Once I first saw the car, I literally thought it was like, "Whoa, that's a car to be really challenging." I mean, that it was an aggressive looking Ferrari when it came out and launched. How it turned out with the how they did with the body work and literally the serious U-shaped undercutting at the end to help with aero. That Ferrari does look pretty impressive, but it depends how it turns out at the end of the season. Of course, Sergio Perez starts on pole for the Grand Prix. So, how do you fancy Perez's chances? How do you find Perez's chances? Do you think he can hold off both the Ferraris, Leclerc and Sainz, and help out Perez, or is he going to be helping out, running out his own race?
Perez has always had the ability where he's not been a great qualifier, but he's always had better racecraft than the guys that really need him. So him starting on pole is going to give him a huge advantage to say Sainz, Leclerc, and Verstappen behind. But I think this is mainly going to be now. This is Abu Dhabi rerun. Now Checo is going to need Verstappen to the limit side here for him to have any chance of winning this race with 3 Ferraris splitting the 2. So
I've always been a fan of Perez. I've always been a fan of Perez.
Yeah, he's a very good driver. He's been in F1 now for, what is it, 11, 12 years, something like that. So he's one of the more experienced drivers on the grid for sure. Definitely the top 5 last experience.
I think Red Bull had to go for someone with experience to help them with that in the Constructors' Championship, especially Perez. He's been so consistent. Yes, he had a very struggle start in his first start at Red Bull, but now in his second year, it looks like he's a lot more comfortable in the team, hasn't he?
Yeah, he had I felt like he struggled a lot up until like just couldn't get to the car, and so that win at Baku. I'd say he got very lucky with Lewis, pressing the magic as it was called at the time. So yeah. I mean, it was magical for us fans, but it wasn't very magical for him. So
at least it was magical for Mark Webber's fucking scream. So Johnny Herbert's just interviewing Perez at the moment. He's smiling as ever.
I don't think Mexico slept ever since he got pole.
I think he's still busting with pride. I think he's Perez. Is it me, Fletcher, or is it the Ferrari outfit look a bit like McDonald's?
What, the suit designs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you really design it well, they look like McDonald's outfits.
Looks like he's about to serve me a Big Mac. I won't have one in that one, man.
Big Mac in Ferrari style fashion.
Big Mac and fries.
It's the Carlos Sainz milkshake.
Yeah. I feel like I'll be going to the car asking what the rap of the day is.
Yes. George Russell starting 6th. He's got to do the work now for Mercedes since Hamilton is starting in P15. This is a big time for Russell to actually show what he's actually quite capable of now.
Even with George, like, you gotta feel bad for him as well. He goes from a back mark team to another back mark team.
He came at Mercedes at the wrong time, man. He came at Mercedes at the wrong time.
Yeah. He just like, then again, I feel like that's where George Russell has the advantage over Hamilton here. Hamilton's never really had a struggle in a car. Maybe like you can class 2009 with McLaren, it was a bit of a terrible car. They developed it later on and he won a few Grand Prix that season. But with George, he's always had to extract the most out of the car he's been driving in a Williams, so he's used to having to extract every single bit and overdrive what the performance of the car can give him. Whereas Hamilton's never really had that struggle, so I feel like Hamilton now has the disadvantage over George.
Yeah.
Because as soon as Hamilton struggles, he doesn't know what to do. But if George struggles, he's been doing it now for what, since 2019. So he's sort of got accustomed to that level of performance gap.
Do you think is there more pressure on George Russell then for being in sixth place and all that? Do you think is it more pressure?
I think there's significantly less pressure on George now because it's now 1-on-1 in the qualifying battle for the season at 2 races. Starting 6th and his teammate is in 15th. I think we saw it last week where it was almost a second difference. Hamilton was just able to get the tyres in the right window, and this qualifying George was just able to get the tyres in the right window. And obviously with the new tyres and new tyres, especially these 18-inch rims, they're going to take a while to get used to when we're going to find out what temperatures they should be at and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I feel like it's just finding the tyre window and then sticking in it. Hamilton didn't really do it, and George didn't do it last week, and then the tables are sort of reversed. So I think there's not really much pressure on any of them right now. Especially Hamilton, he's just going to do what he usually does and just drive the wheels off his car.
Of course, the other story of qualifying is Alpine starting 5th and 7th. Ocon and Alonso starting 5th and 7th.
Yeah, Alpine did bring a new floor in for this week. I saw. It's quite cool design actually. This little spike coming off the end. So yeah, I feel like that's gonna maybe might help them this week. I mean, it certainly hasn't qualifying, but we don't know what it's gonna be like in the race. When it's quicker, when it's slower. But round Jeddah, obviously, it's the fastest street circuit you have, so high downforce, high speed. That's gonna be crucial in the setup building now. It's going to be hard to actually get the right setup for Jeddah, given how much downforce you're going to require and how much speed you actually kind of need. Finding that balance in between the two.
We just got some news on Discord from X Gamer that Yuki Tsunoda is officially retired from the Grand Prix. So that's him out of the race. He also said that Carlos Sainz is having problems as well. So hopefully that's not. Hopefully Ferrari has sorted the problem out with Carlos Sainz, but it sounds like he's got some issues.
Yeah, Carlos Sainz was out. I did see something about him having an engine issue a couple of 20 minutes ago, but I don't know how believe what actually was.
Just watching Simon Lenson and Paul di Resta just running their mouths off. Burning up to the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix will be starting in under half an hour's time now. So just watching who's that actually? Is that who I think it is? There's Franz Tost, AlphaTauri's team principal. He's only got Pierre Gasly to run now. That's an image and a half of Yuki Tsunoda. So what's your podium then, Fletcher? What's your podium?
I mean, literally, you could name anyone since like happened with how different the performance has been. Like everyone's within like what, a second from like P1 to P12. So I'm gonna go Ocon for P3. He seems to like it around here, and a Ferrari 1-2.
Ferrari 1-2. I like your thinking. So you can put Ocon for his his second podium in Formula One.
Yeah, he likes this stuff. I mean, he obviously got put to the line last year by Bottas. But he seems to go well around it. It seems to suit his driving style. He's quite, so yeah, I feel like he's going to get third. I feel like the Red Bulls are going to struggle with the engine reliability. And Ferrari get a 1-2.
The fans are vibing, of course. So, how many safety cars do you think? Or how many red flags?
I'm going to go 2 red flags and 1 safety car.
I'm going to say 2 safety cars and 2 red flags. Shall I answer typing in Discord? Tsunoda has fallen victim to Honda reliability. Well, obviously, yeah.
Honda isn't building the engines for Red Bull, are they? I think Red Bull are building their own engines, am I right?
I think Honda's still a part of them, but it's just Red Bull. I think Honda's still sort of be a part of Red Bull, but it's mostly Red Bull building their own engine. But it's, Honda are still helping them out.
Right.
Bloody hell, look how great. Look how old Adrian Newey now. Bloody hell. Fair play to him. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be myself a Ferrari 1-2. But I think your Perez will get if he doesn't have any reliability problems, I think he'll get third. Turn one's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, it definitely will. It's so tight as well. And you can really open the car up into turn two, and it's pretty much all high speeds until the big. I mean, this track is just high speeds, 80% throttle. There's no real any big braking zones where you overtake. You just got to rely on how powerful your car is in a straight line.
Of course, another story from qualifying is Mick Schumacher's crash yesterday. That was one hefty incident into the barrier. Very, very hefty incident.
33 G's of force. When I was watching it live, I thought that the suspension had failed. That curb just looked way too damaging on the cars because I looked at the still images and his suspension had come off, and I would suspected it was a suspension failure. But no, we just rides the curb, and it was a drive error going into the wall at 33 G. But yeah, Mick was in the paddock earlier doing interviews, so he's okay. That's always a good sign.
Glad Mick Schumacher's okay though. Really glad he's okay.
Yeah, but that's can only run one car. I feel like that's not a very smart rule. Once a driver's qualified, you're not allowed to replace him. Surely you should just be allowed to start another driver at the back of the grid.
Yeah, I thought they would have rebuilt the car and literally have a reserve driver in place.
Because Pietro Fittipaldi is at the track. He is here.
I was thinking that was going to be the case.
Pietro Fittipaldi and Giovinazzi here, so it literally could have been any of them who did the rules now.
Esteban Ocon. So just waiting for they're just doing the driver interviews in the moment before they do the national anthem of Saudi Arabia. So we're just we're under 20 minutes away from the race now. It's getting really, really close. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see how it's all going to play out in terms of this Grand Prix. Next week or 2 weeks, I believe. I think it's 2. Yeah, it's 2 weeks. 2 weeks time, of course, will be the Australian Grand Prix. It'll be starting at 6 o'clock. I won't be live for that because of work. I'll be working from 3 in the morning till 8 in the morning, so I won't be able to do a live stream for that. But of course, I'll be doing a rewatch. I'll be doing the rewatch of the Australian Grand Prix. But it's a shame that I can't watch the Australian Grand Prix, but it is what it is due to work commitments. So I had to give it a miss. So it's a bit of a shame, but can't do anything much about that. So look at that! Look at that for a line of cars and a load of people on the pit lane. Wow. So the drivers are now lining up for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia. That's a nice panning shot there off of the cars around just of the camera actually panning down to the entire grid to see where all the drivers would place. Look at that for a light show. That's a brilliant bit of lighting there for the circuit. It's time for the Saudi Arabian national anthem now. So I'm still thinking that it's going to be the case of who crashes first. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's going to be I'm probably thinking now, who is going to be crashing first in turn one or beyond turn one? Who's going to retire first? Not, I know Yuki Tsunoda sort of retired from the race, but that doesn't really count in my opinion. Kevin Magnussen, what a start he's had to the season. Really, really good start to the season, this Kevin Magnussen. Really been impressed with him. Look how busy it is, man. Look how busy it is. Unbelievably busy. They're interviewing Toto Wolff now. So all the drivers are now heading back to the cars now to do their final adjustments. Lewis Hamilton's go back to the car now. He's got such a lot of work to do. He's like 11. He's like within what 9 places behind George. Toto Wolff's got such a job on him to get his drivers up the grid today. It's going to be very, very, very interesting how that's all going to turn out. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how Mercedes themselves going to plan out George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Alpine looked pretty good for really good finish, especially Alonso in P7 and Ocon P5. They could really get a good result in in Jeddah. Not to mention Valtteri Bottas and Alfa Romeo. They look pretty strong as well. Into Lando Norris in McLaren. Hello again, Fletcher. Not long to go then, not long to go. About 10 minutes away now. We should get underway for the formation lap. No, it's my understanding, Fletcher, that you have the race in a different language, do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
Gosh.
We're working on a budget. That's what we're doing. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, true point. Yeah, you wish. Anthony Davidson said he hopes for a clean race at Jeddah. I don't think so.
I mean, sure, you can hope for it, but it's not going to happen. I mean, I can hope to win the lottery. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. You are a bit ahead of me, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, I noticed.
You can layer things.
Bottas could be lovely enough. His knees qualified Hamilton twice in 2 races. Legitimately. Pretty much legitimately.
He's George Russell's career.
I love this. Hunter KJ says, does anyone have a good illegal way to watch F1? He just messaged on Discord.
Pizza.
Are you mad?
I've ordered a pizza in preparation. I think the race is going to be about 3 hours long.
For 3 hours long, you think?
It's all ridiculous like that. Stepping away from real life for a second. How you feeling with friends on Tuesday?
I was hoping you were going to do some Ski Force racing talk. France itself for me, I'm a little bit shaky. I am a little bit shaky on in practice. So I haven't got to grips with it yet with the track. Might need to do a few little setup changes with the car.
I am begging for rain. And I mean begging.
No, Fletcher, you're always begging for rain.
141 in the wet, and that's like I don't know. Game concert 141.2.
You're always begging for rain. You always do. You always do it.
I thought like need rain. If it rains, I'm happy. If it doesn't rain, then I'll Right. I was thinking back to that crashing back and I think what could have been.
Hunter KJ's trying.
Oh, God. Oh, we love adverts.
Yeah, mine's showing a nice Audi, the Audi electric Type Quattro.
This is one that car. I've got flipping. I've got Sandra Bullock on my screen.
Oh, a little bit Sandra Bullock. Workday. I do love that Sky Sports F1 intro. That looks insane.
Is your brother watching the race?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna see if we can find a way to get Hunter KJ to join us. That'd be fun as fuck.
Your brother?
No, I'm Hunter KJ. Actually, I won't. Don't worry about it. I'm not even gonna try it. You probably say no anyway. I know the way that the people are trying to find illegal ways to stream the race. If they get caught, my god.
Oh, look. Yeah. Mine's legal.
Are you actually doing that, Fletcher?
Of course I am.
I'm watching a legal stream.
You're watching
for
a
Advantage.
legal. No, not illegal. It's legal.
Yeah, we have Sky Sports F1 on my screen. It is completely legal.
It's completely British.
In the same way that Ferrari's power unit a few years ago was legal.
Oh, they're just doing the titles now.
I'm just watching Max Verstappen.
I do love the new titles.
Can we just talk about how Guan Yu Zhou is actually hella underrated?
Yeah. No. It's Zhou Guan Yu in it.
Oh yeah, Zhou Guan Yu. Yeah.
I keep thinking it's Guan Yu Zhou, but no, it's Zhou
Oh,
Guan Yu.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I do love
the
new titles. Those new titles look absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. Must be said though, why do they put so much? Why do they pan so much to the crotch?
I don't know.
It must be said, when he went to Lando, there was a heavy pan on the crotch.
I think they got a thing for crotches. If we get these type of graphics in the new F1 game, and most likely we will, my god.
So, I mean, if we do, yay. If we don't, okay. I dare we will. Codemasters have a way of making things just good enough.
EA is fully involved, yeah.
Yeah, because EA. That's why.
And yeah, 2021 Hamilton Verstappen. Boom! There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, the new F1 game's cross-play, isn't it?
Yeah. True. Yeah. True.
So we can expect a few more drivers in SFR now.
Yay!
Welcome to GP8.
That's a big way to get more divisions in within the week.
What? With these 4 days.
Starting grid, Yuki Tsunoda will not start.
GP3 I have a race every 3 weeks.
Hulkenberg, Latifi, Hamilton, Albon.
Nico Hulkenberg back of the grid.
Nico Hulkenberg. Norris and Zhou Guan Yu, 11th and 12th.
We're just going to call him Hulk back of the grid.
Hulk back. Fernando Alonso P7 and Ocon P5. I'll tell you what, Alpine would bloody take that through qualifying.
What news? I was buzzing.
Carlos Sainz got a pit lane start. No way.
Who?
Carlos Sainz has got a pit lane start.
And they're going for 1-2.
Bloody hell. I did not know that.
As a Ferrari fan, I'm about to do it right now.
Oh, that must have stung. It's always Carlos Sainz. It's not Charles Leclerc. It's always Carlos Sainz, isn't it?
It doesn't surprise me if they change cars. Just change the numbers before the race.
It's why always me? Oh, such a shunt.
I wonder when I got race start in Mexico. Tequila's going off the shelf to stay up that late. Do you reckon Sergio Perez being an F1 and doing well has actually like risen like Mexico's economy in the beer industry?
Imagine Sergio Perez is actually leading the championship going into Mexico. My God.
First.
The fans will be absolutely cheering their absolute bollocks off.
Sergio contributes to Mexico's economy because when he's winning, the amount of tequila that just must fly off the shelf. He just boosts Mexico's economy by winning.
By so much Corona.
You just need a Venezuelan driver to help them out.
Definitely not Pastor Maldonado.
He wasn't Venezuela, was it? Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. So Perez started medium compounds, so the drivers have gone for mediums, not softs.
Pastor Maldonado was quite literally the richest Venezuelan. And I wish it was a joke.
Formation lap is underway.
It's the formation lap.
So mediums. What did Mercedes go for George Russell? Is it mediums as well? It is, yeah. Looks like most of the cars are starting mediums. I still don't get the bloody point of the new tyres. Yeah, the tyres now the teams get free reign of choice of tyre. Well, league racing can be very interesting, would you say, Fletcher?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Johnny Starr just want to finally win something. I just want to win the championship this year so I can just die a happy man.
Don't we all?
I'm 8 points off the top at the moment.
Imagine this coming off one game, Fletcher. We get to have free reign of a strategy, and we do not give a damn about tyre wear.
Oh my god, just advance for the end. I've had 3 second positions this year. I've not won a race, but I've had 3 PT finishes.
At least you're very consistent.
So are you.
Ish. Yeah, consistent crashes, yeah.
Consistency is key. Albeit not the best consistency. I'm predicting a flipping absolute pile up on that one.
I think Hamilton's going to get involved in the pile up. I see it now.
He'll walk back like a Minecraft and he's like, ah.
Loads of Steves all over the place.
Yes, Steve.
The legendary Steve.
Alan, Steve.
So Carlos Sainz has got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
He never has it easy, I swear.
He never does, don't he?
When has he ever had a Grand Prix where things have gone right for him? Apart from Italy last year. Or the year before that.
So the cars are now lining up to the grid now.
What is it with teams who barely win, winning at Italy recently? McLaren last year, McLaren almost won it the year before, then it was AlphaTauri won the year before
Yeah, yeah, Pierre Gasly. Yeah, true.
that. Midfield team, and you want to win, just go to Italy. That's it.
It's like the midfield teams do so well in Italy. Of course, the next race
Right.
is Australia, which is in 2 weeks' time. It's starting at 6 a.m. in the morning. Guess what? Not watching it because I'm at work.
6 in the morning.
Yep.
Can't we have like a night race in Australia so we can actually know? Watch it. I know it's a park and everything, but surely the parks must have street lamps.
All right, they're about to start now. Yeah, they're starting. Here we go. 5 red lights.
Could you imagine cars with like the F1 cars with like headlamps?
That'd be weird. Oh, Perez got a very good start. Carlos Sainz did not start in the pit lane. Weird. Oh, God. Verstappen gets a good start. Buster got third, didn't he? Yes, he has. Yes. They're still fighting, actually. He's got ahead of the Ferrari. George Russell getting bombs away with 2 Alpines. Gasly and Magnussen. Good work by Magnussen to hold him off. Good start by Perez there, Fletcher. Good start.
Yeah, it was a great launch. Verstappen and Carlos did well to cover off the Red Bulls Max Verstappen.
So top 4 line astern now.
Is that Jensen Button, the commentary box?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Here's a question. So when Brundle inevitably retires, would you rather have Jensen Button or Nico Rosberg?
To me, Nico Rosberg.
Yeah, same. The insight he gave off Hungary, was it last year or the year before this year? It was amazing.
Oh, Hamilton having a look down the inside of Ricardo, but looks like it must be defending from Albon. So Hamilton's made 1 position in this race so far. Oh, go on.
Awful
Nice.
start for Guan Yu.
Yeah, 2 points. Or was it Zhou Guan Yu? Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You know what? Tell us now. Why don't they put on the timing sheet GUA?
You need to update that. So running out after lap 2 is Perez, Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, and Ocon, and Russell, the top 6.
Ocon had a decent start. He got away quite well.
True. Perez had an absolute brilliant launch off the line. Just watching the replay now. Just like Leclerc squeezed Sainz too much toward the Verstappen, just had the free rein of the inside into turn 1. Absolutely swinged it around the outside. Just like Leclerc squeezed Sainz into the wall, almost to the wall, and just gives Verstappen all the opening in the world.
That's not the first time Leclerc's done this to Sainz. He did it last year as well.
He just gave Verstappen all the time in the world just to swing through on the inside. It's Hamilton's start. So Hamilton's starting on the hards, so that would provide why he's going so slow at the moment. No way to go through there. Ricardo Lance Stroll going wheel to wheel there. Oh my god, Lance Stroll giving an almighty squeeze. Zhou Guan Yu got an absolute poor start.
Yeah, but both drivers have said they have problems with the clutch. So whether Alfa Romeo fix that this weekend, I don't know.
Well, Bottas doesn't need to use a clutch anymore now, so...
Same problem again. It's the clutch.
George Russell's now starting to close in on Ocon now. I think it's vital that Hamilton needs to get past these midfield teams to optimize his strategy.
Mercedes right now are a midfield team.
K-Mag's doing very well in ninth on the hards. Always go on. Oh, nice move. But his Ocon got DRS behind him, he should do. No, George Russell's got the DRS. Oh, that's Norris going off. It's a good move by George Russell there, I think, Fletcher. Very good move.
Martin. The very point where the DRS activation, but McLaren goes off track.
Yeah, that was Lando Norris.
He does well there. I mean, like, it's always tactical to try and overtake the driver just before the DRS activation zone, so you can have the DRS. But obviously, I've had nothing to fight back with.
Hamilton's reported there's no grip on the hards.
Well,
again.
they are the less grippiest tyre, so it would make sense.
Right now, I'm surprised, Fletch. It's actually a clean start to this race.
To be fair, yeah. And this is definitely one of the most narrowest, like, in comparison to Monaco as well. Never really opens up as much. There's runoff in some places, but obviously we saw with Mick Schumacher's crash yesterday, was barely any runoff in the middle sector.
Oh my god! The Alpines are literally having a squabble. Team orders.
I think not.
Ocon, Alonso is faster than you.
That might get reported. But then again,
if you check out the replay for the Alpines, Fletch, you can just see how close they were to wiping each other out.
Welcome to what happens when BWT goes on a car and Ocon's driving it. 2018 anyway.
Front of the field are just minding their own business. It's just the midfield fights. It's just squabbling around the moment.
Perez is just pulling away.
Perez is doing a phenomenal job. It's definitely no team orders are Alpine. No way.
What a run.
Do you think Alpine are actually going to impose team orders?
Maybe, I don't know. They are getting quite close to taking each other out here.
Twice they did that as well. Plus, the more they're fighting, they're gonna lose touch with George Russell.
We just need to keep switching like I did to you back here.
Yeah. The less we talk about that, the better.
He's going to say that this pizza is glorious.
You got nothing wrong with a bit of pizza during the race, isn't it?
Oh. Got peppers, chicken, barbecue.
I'm more of a boring pizza man. Oh, Alonso's got a run. Alonso's got an absolute stonky run on Ocon. He should get past him.
Should. I can't. Alonso is faster than you. No, I think this is what our plan was.
What was that?
Taking each other out.
The
If
night
you want, this
obstacle
is
that
my,
don't work on the back of his car. Perez is absolutely controlling this race beautifully.
I don't think so. This is our last race in Jeddah. I'm pretty sure they're moving to Riyadh next season, right?
Oh dear. Surely he has to. Fletcher will see the incident in a second.
You say that though, but look at what Hamilton. Look how happened in Abu Dhabi last year. Hamilton did the exact same thing, and he was allowed to go. So they're just saying, "Calm down, boys. Don't
Yeah,
waste all." What track are you looking forward to most this year?
I'm really looking forward to Miami, to be honest. I want to see how that characteristic of that track is going to be like.
They're an interesting one to be fair. I don't know how it's going to go on there. It's a funny track.
There's still bloody fighting.
Yeah, but now Bottas is in it as well.
Now, Magnussen's in it as well. This is going to end well.
How do you like your fighting, boys?
So Omar Snafnar said that they deserve the race for the sound of things.
This might sound really weird, but I think Otmar might actually want them to crash. Because if both of them can understand what it is to race close and take each other out, then they'll realise what it is to work as a team.
To be fair, Alonso's done because Alonso's age. Alonso is pretty much one of the oldest driver on the grid. He still has it in him, hasn't it?
Is it
But
Alonso or Hamilton? He's 35.
I think Alonso's 39 or 38.
Yeah, probably knows now. Alonso's ancient.
So Ferrari's saying Leclerc is going to go to Plan A,
What's the plan B?
and Hamilton looks like he's just moved up a place. Yes, he has. He's taken over the Aston Martin. Yep, into 12th place he goes.
Fifth of the way in.
His next car to take on is Lando Norris. So Plan B is 2 stops. So wait a minute. So Leclerc's going to go 1 stop, and Carlos Sainz is going to go 2. Okay, then Ferrari.
If Zhou Guanyu didn't have the clutch problems, where would he have finished in both these races?
A up. Bottas to K-Mag. Ooh. I did take Hamilton no time at all to catch up to Lando Norris.
That Hamilton helmet, I'm not a fan.
It's a bit different, isn't it?
I just don't like the green on it.
It's a bit of a weird green, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that. Ooh,
Ha
Albon and Zhou.
Hamilton is now up to 11th. It's nice to strike back. He is. He's got DRS.
Hamilton, I have no grip on this tyre. Also Hamilton.
God, why cut to that? I was watching an overtake then, and then you just cut to that.
Monaco vibes.
Goodness me. But for the time machines, Hamilton is still ahead.
Jesus, guys, calm down.
Those Alpines, man. They had a good qualifying flash. They're just wasting their own time, banning each other.
Yeah, they are. Just let each other be pulled along by the other one. That's not fighting.
Just do the Fletcher Mauser tactic in Baku.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, teamwork and not fight.
It worked because evidently it pissed me off to the point of crashing. It also worked to the point where I do about to crash myself. So it works, but at what cost?
True.
Also, the guy isn't even racing my division anymore. The crash meant nothing. I thought, oh yeah, it remains the one great, but no, it means nothing anyway. I didn't even mean it. It's like, oh no, I've crashed. But at least Moser won. The race later is not even in our division anymore.
The top four are very evenly spread out.
It's like 2.8 seconds between all the different drivers.
Let's go check on Discord now. Morris says that the Alpines will crash, and then Lumbubus replied to him saying, "Alonso will set both cars into the wall if this keeps happening. Alonso is not the driver to keep it's not the driver to keep doing this to." It's just very simple. Alonso's quicker than Ocon at this stage.
Yep. Ocon just can't accept that, despite the fact this is Ocon's 6th year in F1. People forget that.
Yeah, he was it somewhat of a veteran now, isn't he? Ocon?
You could say that. He's been here since 2016, given he was at a very bad team where my favourite driver was at, which my name wouldn't suggest. But, you know, Pascal Wehrlein doesn't have the same ring to it as Piet does.
Oh, because Valtteri. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Who remembers Rio Haryanto?
I do remember Rio Haryanto, yes.
Okay, he just disappeared. He had a very good junior career as well, but he just went off the face of the earth after F1.
Oh, first pit stop of the day, Lance Stroll. What's going on with Aston Martin recently, Fletcher? They're just not up to it, aren't they?
They're literally the worst car on the grid.
Oh, is it another Hamilton overtake for 10th? Yep. Overtaking Pierre Gasly.
There's an argument to be made that that Williams might even be quicker than Aston Martin.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So Aston Martin have gone backwards.
They went from a very B-Tech Mercedes to building their own car. Now they're just absolutely shocking.
Yeah, they can't even build their own car.
So what do you think Ferrari Red Bull are going to do? Do you think they're going to undercut each other during the pit stops, or?
It's literally just a game of who's got the biggest testings at this point.
If you want to talk about tyre saving, Perez is the almighty person to be saving tyres and still be quick.
And Perez got already 200 laps in the time. This new helmet camo is amazing. Can you write this one of the camera options in F1 2022, please? Helmet cam.
Imagine that doing an online league race in spectator mode. You got the option to actually be inside the driver's helmet. That'd be such a cool thing.
Well, don't get me wrong, we have cockpit cam, but can we have helmet cam as well?
Yeah, true. Oh, Charles is coming in. Charles is coming in.
Ferrari bike first.
Oh, hang on. No, Perez pits. Charles stays out.
Ooh.
So wait, have Ferrari just shoot the Red Bull team?
Ferrari's dummied them.
They've done a Merc. What's the thinking behind that then? It's a very mature race, this one.
Yeah, it's been quite chill.
The only Sparks has only been Alpine battling each other out. Oh dear, Nicholas Latifi's crashed.
Oh yeah. Safety car inbound.
So has Perez put them on time to stop? I wonder. Well, at least we've got safety car number 1. Oh, it's VSC, virtual safety car.
Nicholas Latifi has the habit of crashing and changing race outcomes.
It's not becoming a habit for him. Full course safety car now. Full course safety car.
That's his job. It's not to bring on the points, it's to make the race exciting.
He's just one of those people that just wants to make things happen for him, don't it? Let's not bring George Russell into this race now.
I love Nicholas Latifi. I just kind of feel bad for the guy.
Oh, Perez is going to be so annoyed.
So was Mexico.
The Coronas have to be put on hold. SFR Doris says Queen Latifi again, for fuck's sake.
What's your grid rival on right now? Any good?
That's a good
Who you
question.
got in your team?
Maggie says, at least we ain't driving. True point.
I've got in my team Bottas, Sonoda, Charles, Carlos, and Magnussen.
I better do him like piss poor.
I love Ferrari sometimes, you know. Sometimes we do things well. It's a very rare occasion, but sometimes we do it the right way.
So we got Leclerc, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz. It's the top 4 now. Let's see what's happened to Latifi. Looks alright. Oh. Well. That happened.
What?
If you look what happens to Latifi, then you'll see.
Oh dear.
Go Tiffy. That's quite funny.
I like how Williams is sponsored by Duracell.
I love the new look safety car, by the way.
Oh, it's alright.
What do you mean it's all right?
Right, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't fucking blow my socks off.
Looks lovely.
I don't look at it and go, oh, for a crisis!
I think it's bloody gorgeous.
It's fine, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Most things are fine. Are they racing on this? I actually don't know.
See how I'm doing in the we're currently 3rd at the moment in the in Grid Rival.
That's doing quite well. I'm 11th. Rest in peace to anyone who put Nicholas Latifi in their good rival team.
So basically, Hamza's got me 20 points. Carlos Sainz has got me 46. Kevin Magnussen's got me 64 because he's my star driver.
Kevin
George Russell
Magnussen's
40
last.
points. Mick has got 24, and Alfa Romeo gives me 41. Pretty good. Hamilton's doing the
I don't know how many
worst
points.
one. That's.
I don't know how many points I have.
And yeah, Doran's doing fantastic at the moment.
Oh, he's in the lead. He's in GP5, isn't he?
Bloody hell, third out of 32. Crikey almighty.
I don't remember ever speaking to Doran.
Hmm.
Then again, I haven't really spoken to many people in SFR. He's way considering how long I've been here.
Yeah. No, Doran's in GP5, yeah.
Isn't
So,
everything funny?
we're under full course safety car at the moment after Nicholas Latifi crashed in the last corner. Snapper Overston smacked it.
And then some.
Come on, Kevin Magnus is in my bloody grid rivals. Absolutely doing brilliantly. Hang on, what? Carlos Sainz and Perez noted for safety car infringement. What? Oh shit!
No, it's what I think it's what the Red Bull did to him, squeezed him off.
Oh dear. I don't mind. They'll bring Kevin Magnussen up another couple of places. I don't bloody mind. You bloody carry on. Hamilton in 7th, but I don't think Hamilton's made a pit stop, hasn't he? I don't think he has.
He doesn't really need to, does he?
No, not really.
He's race right now.
So this will bring, if they do have some type of penalty, so we'll bring George Russell up to 3rd, and Kevin Magnussen 4th, Hamilton 5th. Bloody hell. What's going on with the Haas? Oh, hello. Oh, unsafe release by Red Bull? Question mark.
Big question mark.
So what if you don't know what happened is Red Bull released Perez, might release Perez in the pass of Carlos Sainz. I love the line Carlos Sainz takes out of the pit lane. Oh, now that I've just seen it. So Perez is going round the second turn on the racing line. I think he didn't see Sainz was there. Very close to the wall as well. I think Perez might get done for that, you know.
Sure.
Is that penalty worthy?
May squeeze him off. If he doesn't, Sainz gets past. Yeah, I think it's a penalty.
Nico Hulkenberg's in 9th. Go on, Nico.
Calm down. How do you get there? How you float that one?
Safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. I think Perez might get a 5-second penalty.
Might do.
I think it's gonna be a 5-second penalty for Perez. It's not as dangerous as you think it is. It just squeezes someone off the track, but then again, it's sort of squeezing you into the wall. I think it's gonna be 5-second.
Problem is, if he doesn't, Carlos gets past. So that's the problem.
Yeah. This could be very interesting. Another interesting what? How we got left? 30 laps most.
Yeah, 30 laps.
Okay, Charles Leclerc's definitely slowing down now.
At least now we can see what every driver's pace on the hard is like in comparison to each other.
I was just about to say the same thing. Everyone is literally on hard tyres.
It's really to see how quick like each car is in the race now.
Oh, Verstappen get really, really side by side with Charles.
Verstappen always does it though.
Abu Dhabi last year vibes.
Yeah, he did it in Bahrain too. That's how he races.
That's his race style.
If I'm Carlos, I'm going to so far up check on the gearbox or something.
Oh, bloody. Very tactical there for Charles. Kevin Magnussen having a look on George Russell. Bloody hell.
Hey, what did everyone just run over? Did you see it? Like a plume on the back of the
I
car.
think it's just some dust that they from Nicholas Latifi spilled. I think it was some oil, and the marshal must have put something onto the track. What's Haas done this year, man? They got an amazing car.
Sacrifice last year.
They've done it so well.
I don't want Mercedes to do well. I want Mercedes to be last. I'm just you know when we title Sebastian Vettel could have won. Mercedes being a team.
Yeah. Carlos Sainz would have lost 2 seconds to Verstappen.
So at least my prediction for Ferrari 1-2 is still on.
Yeah, true.
Perez has quite literally fucked it.
I feel bad for him because he was controlling the race so well.
If you listen carefully, you can almost hear the sound of Mexico crying. Even from here.
True. The sound oh Perez.
Just you can just hear the sound of like tequila shots being poured. Just draining pain away.
Oh, so Perez gave Carlos Sainz the position because of the thing. Oh, I see. Understandable.
Ah, okay.
Oh, we lost Fletcher slightly there, so we'll just have to carry on our own. So Leclerc's leading by Verstappen, Sainz, and Perez. Russell in 5th, Magnussen in 6th, and Hamilton's in 7th. I think we got Fletcher back. I think.
Yep. I was changing my iPod because everyone was dying.
I see.
Oh, and I've got Latifi myself.
Charles Leclerc with the fastest lap of the race. How impressed you been with Kevin Magnussen's start of the season, Fletcher?
Very impressed. But then again, this is what Kevin Magnussen's third return in F1. So yeah, I mean, he's used to having this sort of pressure and being in this sort of position. So it's just nice to see that he has the car underneath him to be able to do what he's always able to do.
A certain Tom would be super impressed with him at the moment. Tom loves Kevin Magnussen with an absolute passion.
Tom's just not impressed with his team at the moment. He's a Williams fan, yeah. He drew the short straw in British-based teams.
True point.
I also like if half of the teams on the grid are pretty much British.
Hamilton's gone past Kevin Magnussen now into 6th place, so it's sort of normal service resumed. Oh, hello. Kevin Magnussen are going to go back at Hamilton now. And Magnussen gets past Hamilton. Magnussen back up to 6th.
You are Magnussen.
The Haas is really, really good. Haas have done a super good job with the car this year. So Hamilton gets Magnussen into the last corner, but Magnussen got such a drive out of the last corner and just takes Hamilton around the outside. We're a little bit deeper to turn 1, but
Hamilton as well. This is the first time Hamilton's actually had to probably race someone this year.
I think Ferrari has done the best power unit of the grid this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's better than It's better than Honda, better than Renault, better than Merc. Hamilton's playing it wise. But has he got
Yeah, I felt
enough?
like Ferrari nailed it.
Yeah, they definitely nailed on the power unit. Has he got enough straight? Has he? Oh, he's going for it. Oh, well done. Well done. Well done, Lewis.
This must be a real blow for Mercedes, though. Like, they lose the championship in such weird conditions. They want to come back really hard next and dominate, and Red Bull is way, way better than them.
In my opinion, I think Ferrari are like way, way better.
Yeah, they are, but I feel like Mercedes is rivaling right now with Red Bull. And to see Red Bull doing actually quite well must be a bit rocket, sting.
Now, Max Verstappen is complaining in the rain about Charles Leclerc getting very close to the pit lane entry. What was that all about? So we've got a 5-car scrap here of Ricardo, Hulkenberg, Norris, Gasly, and Zhou.
Probably the best of races for Alpha. I've got Bottas in ninth.
Alpha didn't have really have a good car last year. This year's car was good. It's a bit more better.
Yeah, significantly better. I found out they're building their own gearboxes help quite a lot as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're building their own transmission.
Oh wow, did not know that.
No longer using for the gearboxes.
I think it was a very good move for Bottas to go to Alfa Romeo. Very, very good move.
Yeah, less toxic environment as well.
Speaking of Bottas, is he going to go for a move on Alonso? No. Think about Speed Force Racing, Fletcher. We're going to have such a headache with the crossplay. Such a
Oh, I
headache.
know. We're gonna need like 10 divisions.
We might have to have, I don't know, 2 races per day.
So I've got a few friends who want to join, but they're on PC, so they might actually be joining.
Oh,
so it's like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be so stressful.
we might have like our own PGSL at some point.
There'll be even more wheel drivers. Even
Well,
more
look at it
guys.
this way. At least we get hopefully get a bit more GP1 drivers.
True. But my passion for with is GP1 worthy at some tracks.
But bloody hell, Sonic Court Dan and others gonna have such a headache just sorting everything out.
That's the look.
It's gonna be like I don't know, probably about over 1,000 people most joining Discord. Literally pop on Discord.
Do you reckon 1,000 people? Do you reckon that?
I don't know how many people we got in the league right now, but it's got to be a lot.
Oh, I don't know. You can press the notification button. It'll tell you, but I actually don't know how many we have.
Oh, what a camera view when Norwich just overtook the of the Aston Martin. Absolutely brilliant view. That was a clean like view.
We have 248 members of SFR right now.
How many?
248 current members in the Discord.
Bloody hell.
Oh, God. Add another 4 consoles to that. God knows how many we're going to have. Is F1 2021 on the Nintendo Switch?
No, not yet, no.
I hope 22 isn't, because we got the Nintendo Switch races. We'll be racing with one of them Mario wheels. One of the ones we
Yeah, Mario Kart wheels. Yeah. That'd be funny as anything.
How do you turn with your hands? Like, you hold one of the 6 in each hand and just turn like it's a wheel.
I'm driving my own Fanatec. Mario Kart steering wheel.
The buttons on the back of the brake and throttle.
It's got proper force feedback. Realistic handling model.
Yeah. The force feedback is when you actually walk into a wall.
The impact would be real. Well, it'd be more funny, Fletcher, if Nintendo actually made a virtual reality thing, and you're just driving one of those.
Do you reckon we'll get to the point where we have VR, right? And it's a big crash, like the VR just pulls you back.
Imagine that. Imagine F1. Imagine F1 had the capabilities of a VR VR in F1.
I'm surprised Codemasters haven't actually thought about that. They probably have.
Because that's been used in Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7.
Yeah, Gran Turismo is a VR game.
Yeah.
20 odd laps to go now.
It's been a very. It's like one of those
Uh,
races, isn't it?
nice. It's been a race.
How would you rate this race so far?
4.
Yeah,
Number 3.
probably give it like, I don't know, a 2. It's not one of the most exciting races. Yeah, it's got a few overtakes here and there, but it's got quite standard overtakes.
So's every race got overtakes here and there, though.
So Carlos Sainz and Perez reviewed no investigation necessary for safety car infringements. Okay then.
I'm not sure I agree with that. That's literally like what happened with Slayer for, GP3. I dodged a bullet that race. Oh
I'm really
my god.
surprised how competitive GP3 is this year.
Yeah, it's very competitive. I'm surprised how quick I am, to be honest. I'm actually doing okay for a change.
Even in the dry as
Usually
well,
I get
you're
like,
even more competitive.
usually I get like 1 pole in the season, maybe something like that. Maybe even like a 20 win, like I did in the Netherlands.
So
That does Grand Prix drive.
I think because we've got the new game coming out this year. Do you think you can quickly adjust and literally just try your best and get yourself towards a championship position?
Maybe. I've got nothing to lose. It's the last season we've got, so nothing else to lose.
I think F1 2021's been a great game, man. I think it has been a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some of my best moments on it. That Netherlands Grand Prix win, Zandvoort, oh my god.
Yeah, you span it, then you still bloody won the thing.
Spun, I got like a 9-second lead.
I had great memories. I won my first ever league race win was it was the Hungarian Grand Prix. Really, really enjoyed that.
Overshadowed by the whole being played by a Red Bull. Yeah, it's a good win there, but it was overshadowed by the fact that someone like a Red Bull turned into a lawnmower.
More memories as well. That Tom came close to victory and had bottling because he had to box in the wrong moment.
Oh my!
The amount of times Tom's came so close to victory as well.
Has he never won?
No, he has not.
How long has he been in so far?
Since probably season 6.
How long's that been?
4 seasons.
Oh my god!
It
I'm
took me
trying to
four.
think. I'm trying to think if Zandvoort was my first win.
At least we got both victories.
Oh, I would have got my first win if it wasn't for someone called Dan.
Dan, you'll never forget that, will you?
No. Dan just shut the door, Could have killed me.
That always haunts in your memory.
Should have reported that. Just I regret not reporting.
Oh, Bottas went deep. Jesus.
You got balls deep like in the net for sure.
No, it's not close enough. Nowhere near close enough.
Just go away.
So next up is the Australian Grand Prix coming up, which will start at 6, and then it will be Imola on the 24th of April. Eh?
Is it the 6th of April?
Australian Grand Prix will be on the 10th, and Imola will be 2 weeks time.
So is Australia next week?
Yeah.
Ooh.
6 o'clock start in the morning.
Oh my god, the clock's got forward as well, so it would have been 5 in the morning. Oh dear.
Then it'll be Imola, and then it'll be Miami.
You're getting an hour less of sleep. Yay.
You want to know what Miami starts?
Like May.
Yeah, you know what time?
May. In our time.
Yeah, in our time, yeah.
Go on.
It's gonna start at 8:30 in the evening.
So that's not too bad. Japan is the one everyone hates and stuff like that. Japan are the ones that people don't like.
Yeah, what time the Japanese Grand Prix starts? Japanese Grand Prix, 6 in the morning. That's understandable. Mexico Grand Prix, 8 in the evening. 8 in the evening for 6 in the evening. Fair enough. So there's a few races I can't watch. I can't do watch longs, but this one can do. I can't do next weekend the next race on a watch long because I haven't got work. So gosh, this race has been dull. Freaking hell.
It's not been the best of races, isn't it? Really?
No, we had such a crazy race last time out because the drivers did not know the circuit, but now we're at the second time back. It's just been meh, hasn't it? It's just been so meh.
Yes.
Or is it just cars go around the track? What's this? Alonso, Kevin Magnussen. Who's calling me?
Alonso. Number 4, Alonso.
Fernando Alonso.
Oh, border wrestler. Nice. This is the first time the wrestler And Ricardo's out.
Yeah, I was looking at the screen and I've just seen Alonso is out and Daniel Ricciardo's out. And now Bottas is out. Oh no, Bottas! He was doing so well.
Oh dear. That's not going well. No.
Oh, another one's out. Oh no, that's Alonso.
No,
Sorry.
Magnussen's pitting.
Did Magnussen type the pit closure right? Because the pit lane's now closed. Alonso's blocking the pit lane entry. Did Magnussen and Hulkenberg pit at the right time then?
We got like fucking bunch of geniuses. Kevin Magnussen and his team have just pulled off the 100 IQ shot.
Do you think they timed it right?
Timed it to perfection. Because they've already come in by the time the pit lane had closed. Like, by the time it closed, they were already in.
Let's see what he's put on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, Calvin. Oh dear. F. What an L that is. Both Red Bulls are both in his top six, and Hamilton top, and Russell and Bottas points. He betted, and he literally is not going to get anything from it now.
Oh dear.
Ah dear. Hamilton's fucked because he can't box.
Oh no.
Kevin Magnussen's done an absolute worldie here.
Oh, he has. Nailed it.
He could have timed that to absolute perfection because all the cars had to box, and not to mention they all had to box. They all be queued up.
You know, last year Magnussen podium.
Imagine that for scenes. I hope that happens actually because he's in my grid rivals.
Yeah, he's my star driver.
He's my star driver.
10 laps to go.
10 laps to go in this.
Has Hamilton not pitted?
How does not box? No.
Has he pitted during the race? Oh,
Calvin said the virtual safety car is the worst thing to exist. I would say that.
nah, we got it. It's not the worst thing to exist. It's certainly up there, but it's not the worst.
I think the VSC is there for a reason. Surely the pit lane's going to be open now, surely.
Helmet cam is amazing.
Oh, tell me about it. I'm glad they're using it more. Well, the VSC is ending now.
That doesn't mean the pit lane will be open though.
Hamilton's pitting now. He's got to.
Water's not pit yet.
He's out.
Who's those?
Well, I know Bottas is out. Don't know who else is. I think everyone's stopped now. Yeah, everyone stopped.
Hamilton hasn't stopped yet.
He stopped
There he
now.
is. Johnny Herbert has such a unique voice.
Here we go. Verstappen and Leclerc finally got something to battle for.
Kevin Magnussen is back behind Kevin Magnussen again. That makes sense, doesn't it? Well done, Crafty.
He does need to learn his sentence. Oh!
Ooh.
Bloody Christ. Verstappen was so close ahead, it was almost out. Literally grazing that wall. You are a lucky boy.
What if he has damage from that?
They just kissed it. Oh, go on. Verstappen's got him. But what about Leclerc? He's got to come back at him, surely.
Yeah, DRS is enabled.
Oh, here we go again.
Come on, Shaw.
Here we go again, Fletcher.
My lead.
Shell played that absolutely perfectly.
Charles' race IQ is seeming to be higher than Verstappen's.
He's done this to him twice in 2 races. he's let Verstappen just do him on the first DRS straight, but when it comes to the second one, the most important one,
Verstappen's too trigger happy, it seems. That new wang open.
here we go again. Oh my God! Holy shit!
What happened?
You'll see in a minute. They were both playing the tactical game. Christ almighty. What the fuck, man?
It's mental.
Eh?
Mental.
So I can see what Verstappen was doing. So it ducks to the inside. Charles played that absolutely brilliantly. He knew what Verstappen was doing.
Verstappen's so annoyed that Charles is out playing him.
Oh, he's just crying over the radio because he just he's crying over the
Can't
radio because
win. This is just what happens if you go to school in one of the richest countries in the world. Monegasque schools are far superior to Dutch schools to see.
Verstappen needs to stop
Welcome,
crying and just race on with it.
welcome to F1.
Charles didn't do anything wrong, in my opinion.
Oh, he didn't.
Calvin said they're both trying the big brain energy. God. This is going to see the newly profiled Australian Grand Prix circuit.
That's true.
That's going to be good to see. Six laps to go.
Oh.
Oh, bloody hell. Verstappen's going to go for it for the next lap. He's definitely going to go for it.
Come on, Charles.
Charles doing an absolute brilliant job here. Twice he's outdone Verstappen in 2 races and he doesn't like it.
Still 4 laps to go, though.
Yeah. Charles definitely going to be a contender for this season's championship for sure. Oh, shit! Oh, Verstappen's got him here. Oh, bloody hell.
You got him. There's still 3 laps left though, so let's just see what happens.
3 more laps of bonkers.
It's very possible for course where we take each other on the line here. We saw it last year.
That'd be mad. Verstappen IQ'd him into the first turn. He done the Charles tactic. Okay, now Leclerc's gonna have a little go at Verstappen here with the DRS. It's a bit too far back, isn't he, from that view? Surely Charles going to attack in the final couple of laps here.
There you go. I'd be extremely surprised if he didn't. I'm not going to 10th, you know. I'm mad. Go on, Charles. Go on.
You can't do it. What's going on?
What?
Fuck's sake. Fucking yellows. Oh, it's Albon. It was
Yeah.
Albon.
Is he out?
Yeah, Albon's out. So to do a
Crash or...
Lance Stroll.
Yeah, crash or just battery.
Oh my god. Well, that sort of happened.
What?
You can have a look in a second.
Oh, damn.
The yellow flags are saving Max Verstappen, yeah. Leclerc's got 2 more chances now. Charles got one last chance. 0.3 of a second now between the two. Verstappen said, "How did he close up? That's not fair."
Charles gets it.
Right, it's because the main DRS zone is 0.6 behind.
Nah,
Nah, Verstappen's got it. Verstappen has won the
it's
Grand Prix. Well, at least he got the Ferrari podium.
Yeah, I got the 1-2. Well, the 2. Well,
2-3.
Yeah, 2-3.
Well, it's the race itself was meh. Calvin's saying it's what a race. I wouldn't say it's a great race.
No, it's not what race. It was okay. It was saved by Max and Charles fighting.
McLaren get first points of the season.
Norris and Ocon.
Bloody hell. So Russell again scores points. Hamilton scores points. What else we got? Gasly scoring points.
It's okay, really. Magnussen another points finish, and I think that's always a good sign.
Two races in 2022, whole of 2021. God's sake. Well, that was not bad of a race, but not the best, not a best race.
It's alright.
It's an alright race. It's an alright race. Yeah, it's an alright race. Not the best, but it's an alright race. Okay then, guys, Fletcher has gone, so and I'll be going as well. Thank you for watching, guys. For the watch long for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I will be doing the Australian Grand Prix watch long since I'm at work next week, and we will do the race after that, which will be Imola, and that'll be in a few weeks' time. But hope you enjoyed the stream, guys, and I'll be back soon with another stream in another time. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.